What is up, guys? It is your boy MyRandom Life 24/7. It's been a freaking minute. What has it been, like 3 years since I've uploaded a video? Doesn't look very much like Darwin, doesn't it? That's because I'm not in Darwin, but we'll get to that. I've got a lot to cover in this video. Apologies for the lighting and the audio and me holding my phone. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm literally trying to look through notes as to what I want to talk about. Where have I been? I've been really busy. Back in 2019, I started a new job. For people that don't know, I'm actually an engineer. So that's pretty much kept me busy up until this point. As you can see, I'm not on an MT-09 anymore, which is the last bike that you guys saw. That bike's long gone, but we'll get to the story behind this bike in a second. Probably the biggest change for me is I no longer live in Darwin anymore. Back in 2023 of August, I got the opportunity with my company that I work for to relocate and expand to new horizons, and they offered me a role in sunny Queensland. So I actually live in Brisbane now. I do go to Darwin regularly because I've got family there and friends, so I go there to visit, but fortunately I don't permanently live in Darwin anymore. That's where it's been. What have I been up to? Geez. I've been on a lot of long road trips. So I did my first big road trip. I did Northern Territory to Western Australia, so Darwin to Kununurra. That was a sick trip. Then that was on my MT-09, and then I did Adelaide to Sydney as well on my MT-09. That was another sick trip. But probably the highlight so far, for people that are only following my YouTube channel, I actually went to the Isle of Man to watch the TT back in 2023. It was 12 months of planning and organising everything for me to actually go. And mate, it was absolutely nuts, the racing and the action. And I got to meet quite a few of the racers as well, which was really, really good. But yeah, that was probably one of the highlights. I also did Scotland as well. I did the NC 500 in Scotland. So I did about 6,500 kilometres on a Honda NT1100 DCT. That bike convinced me that automatic bikes are still as cool as manual bikes. Probably the most recent trip that I did was Brisbane to Adelaide and back. On this is my new bike. It is a 2023 Honda Transalp XL 750. As you can see, it's not exactly stock. It's got, crash bars, bash plate, radiator guard, lights. The exhaust I got custom made. This thing sounds sick. I'll play a little sound clip later. But the big mod that I've done is the suspension, so I can obviously hoon it off-road, which is where we are. We're in the Glasshouse Mountains. Yeah, I think some of you might want to know why I kind of dropped off the face of the earth and dropped off YouTube. You probably noticed like a lot of people do this. They get into YouTube and vlogging and stuff, and then eventually, they kind of just drop off and cease to exist in terms of a digital footprint kind of way. But yeah, I think what was happening for me is I wasn't riding as much anymore. I wasn't doing that well financially, so I couldn't really afford to have a motorbike and to pay for registration and insurance and all that. Because let's be realistic, as much as I love bikes, motorbikes at the end of the day are just a toy. So fortunately, I couldn't afford to keep my FZ8 at the time. This is going years back. And then it just, vlogging just became a bit of a chore, to be honest. I was spending 8 or 9 hours editing videos only for 50 to 100 views when I've got about over 4,000 subscribers. So, and I was initially kind of in it for the money, but which was good because I was getting a little bit of passive income from it. But I really like interacting with the people that watch my videos, and unfortunately I wasn't getting that. So I was putting all this effort in only to get no sort of emotional satisfaction out of it. And then I eventually realized that I wasn't riding for the right reasons. I was riding to film. I was riding for other people. And I'm like, hold on, this is not why I wanted to ride motorcycles. I wanted to ride because it's something that I enjoy, and it's something that's part of my lifestyle and personality. I just kind of lost a bit of love for motorcycling, and I felt that I needed to get it back by actually stepping away from YouTube for a bit. I also went through a lot of personal stuff at the time, which kind of took priority over YouTube, because at the end of the day, it's a hobby. I needed to get my mind straight and start thinking and kind of get myself in a really good position so that I can afford to do the things that I want to do now, which I am. Went through some stuff last year. For my close friends, they know, but it kind of reinvigorated I'd say a little bit of a spark to kind of get back into stuff that I used to do. But with this channel as well, I'm thinking of moving it in a completely different direction to what I was doing, because I just used to do POV helmet cam videos, but I think my time on this earth needs to be spent wisely, and I feel that the best way I can help you guys that are watching is to give back. On Instagram, I actually started like a mental health page where I talk about stuff that's happening in my life or my opinions on certain topics. But with this channel, I kind of want to, help the younger generation maybe navigate through life, and then also help people that are new to motorcycles with advice on how to maintain their bike. Just things that I've learned, through people that I've spoken to or through my own mistakes. Apologies for the audio, I'm actually just recording it on my phone so I don't have to scream into the camera. Yeah, I've been good. I've really prioritized getting mentally right and, physically right. I've gotten into the gym and that's been really, that's been really helpful with maintaining my mental health and physical health. The whole reason I'm able to wrestle this 200 kilo bike out here is because, I try to maintain a standard level of fitness. Can you believe it, guys? I started this channel in 2014. It's been 11 years. I'm about to turn 31. Jeez, man. I get a little bit emotional because, I just really miss those times where I had, where I didn't have as much responsibility or stress. I was just out having fun with my friends on their bikes. But that was the other thing, like a lot of the people that I used to ride with either moved away or had families and obviously had other priorities. Nothing against them, they just obviously didn't prioritize riding anymore. If you want to see more content, or if there's any particular style of content that you want to see, definitely drop me a comment. But as I said, I'm probably moving the main styles of content that I want to do, probably like bike reviews, because they seem to be quite popular, and that's the direction I want to head in with that channel. I want to be invited to bike launches and do bike reviews, because I feel that with my engineering knowledge and my knowledge about bikes, I can add a lot of value to reviews, because not only do I understand bikes, I know how they work and what's involved in the manufacturing processes and stuff like that. I also want to talk a little bit about mental health. Mental health is really important to me. I feel that it's not spoken about enough. 600,000 men kill themselves every year. That's roughly 2,000 a day. And that's 2,000 too many, in my opinion. And I find that a lot of new riders don't have an outlet or a resource that they can tap into in regards to maintaining their bike or whatnot. So that's the direction that I'm going to be moving into. But in the meantime, it's been really good to talk to you guys. It's a bit weird standing in front of the camera again, but I'm looking forward to what this kind of content brings, and let me know if you guys like this format of video, because I'm going to try and film more videos like this but in different locations. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.